Caleb is asking, talking about how we use the gap as studying for the LSAT. So it's fine to talk about studying for the LSAT and say, this month or 2 months was dedicated to compiling the strongest law school application possible, which included studying for the LSAT, which is self-study, and detail your schedule a little bit, but then also say, and on top of studying for the LSAT, this is also what I did. Whether it is, working on a campaign, spending time with family, trying to stay sane. And, that's not necessarily something that you want to kind of put on that, but just, think about the things that you did that were somewhat constructive, and talk about those as you're describing the gap. Again, in regular, normal times, many an admissions committee is going to push back on applicants that had gaps in their resume and reach out to them and say, in review of your application, we noticed a gap from June 2018 to September 2018. And like Caleb is saying, many a times we were told that was time spent, I left my position at law firm X so that I could spend time studying for the LSAT and preparing my law applications. I would often then email that applicant and say, that's great. Can you please tell me how else you spent your time? What else were you doing? Because again, that's going to round out the application and give a more three-dimensional picture of the applicant. The other piece of what an admissions committee is looking for when they're reviewing applications is they're looking at the human being that's associated with the application, and how they are going to be members of the community and how well they are going to adjust to law school life. And that means having a balance. That people talk about work-life balance. There's law school life balance as well. Your first year of law school is going to be tough. You are going to hear that, and it is true. What admissions committees are trying to discern is how well you do and how well you balance your life currently so that you can take some of those tools with you in your first year of law school and be successful. So again, when admissions committees are reviewing applicants and reviewing applications, they're looking to set people up for success. And so as much as the LSAT and those test scores are, the dread of many an applicant, there's statistical significance that an LSAT score correlates to success in your first year of law school. It's not a one-to-one correlation, so it's not the be-all and end-all. But that said, there is that correlation, and so that's why it's a tool that's used and to predict success. And so we want to set applicants up for success, and in doing that, we're looking at that balance.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.